college football, just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Miami University Redhawks and the Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wildcats offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm, and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw, it's Mahoney. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the second and short.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He's got it on the right, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
From the gun, the ground game. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. To throw, it's Mahoney. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air on first down. Plucks it out of the air. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And while that last pass was complete, it's left them in an even worse situation on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Red Hawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. All the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They get set for the point after. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fires downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Red Hawks will try to pin them back with the punt. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to pass. It's Mahoney. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Gets it to him on the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that third down.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wildcats!
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Red Hawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Red Hawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That is a cannon shot, and it's headed out of bounds. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. That's reeled in. It's Cobb. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
Looking for a man. It's Mahoney. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll slide, and it's a good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. On the option. He'll pitch it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
The give out of the gun. Maybe a crease. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it
There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Back to pass, it's Mahoney. Looking to buy time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Touchdown Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Gets it out fast. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Back to throw. It's Mahoney. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football, and you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Another incompletion on 3rd down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And this one. And the Wildcats will kick it off to start the 2nd half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Throwing right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. The big thing now don't get rattled by that last pick six, Dave. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Red Hawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The pull and throw off the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback keeper. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. No room to run, and he'll be stopped for no gain on 4th and 2.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches, and they didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here we go. Looking downfield, it's Mahoney. On the run, fires downfield. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem, and the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Wildcats will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He gets it past the stick, slides to avoid the hit, and the drive stays alive with the 4th down conversion.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. They'll go back to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gonna try to get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced.
And there you see his playmaking ability. Man, golly, like for a quarterback to be able to do this and just take off and outrun a defense, it shows you how athletic these guys are. They're big-time playmakers. And the moment the defense doesn't focus on them, they'll take off and they'll take it to the house.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the wideout. On the move. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Redhawks line up to punt it away. Now on the return. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
To the air, it's Mahoney. He's got him. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to move the chains. Got a little grass. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. They'll run it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quarterback may change this route. Right back to it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on 4th down. I'm going to go for it on 4th down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line, not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one more stand right here.
What a play to make the stop. They wanted to let this guy work in the open field, and the defense having none of it. And they got the 4th down stop. There's a crease. Makes it past the marker. Quick step and go. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. It's complete to the right. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Looking to throw, it's Mahoney. Got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here we go. Go. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turning it on! And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are...
There's some room. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
They'll go right back to the run, and they swarm him under.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense.
He's going to let it go. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us